Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This was a requested video by one of my lovely subbies. She asked for a comparison of the Coach Cassie 19 with the Celine Classic box bag, and mine happens to be in the medium size, and I can see here as they're sitting next to each other, the Celine is definitely overtaking the Cassie 19, but I will also talk about the size options of the Celine in a little bit. So honestly, I probably wouldn't have thought to compare these two on my own, which is why I'm really glad that my subby suggested this video, because as you can see here, they do resemble one another quite a bit, and there are a lot of similarities. So if you are drawn to the Celine Box aesthetic in terms of the style and design, and you love how it looks very chic and minimalist, and it's very understated, it's discreet, there are no logos, there's no branding, it doesn't scream designer, it just is very pretty and classic, and you love just the structure and the interior and all of that stuff, then I do think that the Cassie 19 could be a really nice, more affordable option for you, because right now the Celine box in the medium size retails for $3,950 in the US. There's a slightly smaller size, which is called the teen size, that came out not too long ago. That's still pretty pricey. It's $3,400. And then there's a smallest size, but that's still in the $3,000 range, versus the Coach Cassie 19. Believe it or not, let's put this down. This one retails for $295 in the US. So the Celine box costs more than 10 times than the Coach Cassie 19. And what you're getting for this beautiful bag really is such a steal for that price. You're getting a lot of bag for your buck, for sure. So I did in-depth reviews of each bag, so I'll link those videos down below in the description box in case you missed those. I'm not going to go into all the details of each bag here. For the purposes of today, I will just simply go through the similarities and the differences so that we can really have a true comparison. So for starters, the Cassie 19, this is the slightly smaller, in my mind, cuter looking version of the original Cassie. It does not have the attached top handle, but instead it comes with 3 different removable straps. It's really actually it's awesome. So here you have the long adjustable crossbody strap, and then you have the leather top handle strap, and then you also have this beautiful chain strap, and I actually love the length of this chain strap. So you have all 3, and it's just, very versatile because you can change the look. I think that the chain looks more dressy, the top handle is really fun, and then the crossbody is just really easy, very convenient to sling over your shoulder. Okay, and then if you get a close-up here, you see that the Cassie 19 has very pebbled, grainy leather. It's actually really nice. I am just constantly impressed with the quality and the craftsmanship of Coach. For those of you who watched my earlier videos on Coach, you know that this is my first Coach purchase after about a 20-year break from the brand, and I just am reminded of how well these bags are made. So let me show you here. It's the brass hardware. It's a turn lock, and then you open it up to a whole load of compartments. So you've got 1, 2, 3 compartments, along with a zippered pocket on the inside. And then in the back, you have a really nice open pocket that fits an iPhone 7 Plus for sure, because that's the size of my phone, and it fits very comfortably. You can also put your work ID, your Metro card, whatever that you need easy access to without having to open the turn lock and get into the main compartment. So it's really nicely structured. It has this slightly triangular base. You can see I still have the tag on my bag because it's very new. And it's just really simple, very classic. I feel like this is a bag that can be worn, all throughout the year for many years. Obviously, this is in the chalk color. It's like an off-white color, so it could be considered a bit more seasonal, but this also comes in black, which would be really easy to wear kind of any time. Okay, and then let me give you a close-up of the Celine box bag. This is in the smooth calfskin. This also comes in the liege leather, which has the more ridged, I don't know what to call it. It's just there are these lines going through on the liege leather, and they're definitely more textured and by touch, it would feel definitely not smooth like this. This is very, very smooth and polished looking or feeling, but the liege leather would have just more ridges and more texture to it, and probably is therefore much more scratch resistant. But so far my Celine box is holding up nicely. Here you have the aged gold hardware that kind of resembles the brassy look of the Coach hardware, and then you open it up to very similar compartments. You have 2 open compartments here, little pockets, and then a larger compartment, the main compartment, which is quite roomy, and then the zippered pocket, which goes the full length of the bag, and then the back of the Celine is just this sort of plain look. There's no back pocket. Okay, and then let's look at the sides, kind of 2 straight lines going down, and there is this removable actually and adjustable crossbody strap, but it doesn't come with any other straps like the Cassie 19 does. Now, in terms of feel of the bag, the Celine definitely is going to feel heavier just because it's all leather. Like on the inside here, it's all beautiful, soft, supple lambskin. So the exterior is calfskin, but the interior is lambskin, and it's all leather. So it is going to be a bit on the heavy side, whereas the Cassie 19 has fabric lining, so that definitely reduces the weight factor. And just in terms of maintenance too, you wouldn't have to worry about scratching it or scuffing it because it's this durable fabric. Okay. Now, I think it's a little bit tricky to compare these two, but if you had the Celine teen size, it might be more comparable. So let me just give you the measurements. The Cassie 19 is 7 3/4 inches across, 6 1/2 inches in height, and then 3 1/4 inches at the widest part of the base. The Celine medium is 9 inches across, 7 inches in height, and then 3 inches in width. If you get the teen size, which I had mentioned, then it's 7 inches across, so probably about here or so, 6 inches tall, so a little shorter, and then 2 inches, so definitely slimmer, 2 inches in width. And I think that is very comparable. It would be very, very similar to the Cassie 19 size. Now, if I had to recommend one bag, it's really hard because I really enjoy both of these. This one is brand new to me. I haven't worn it yet, but I enjoy it just even looking at it and touching it, and I already have kind of mapped out which outfits I'm going to wear with this in the spring, and I'm really excited to do that. But I do love the Celine box too, and I love how it's just really chic, and I feel like it kind of upgrades any outfit that I wear. It just brings this elegance to it. If you are not on a budget and you money is not an issue for you, I do think the Celine piece is just phenomenal, but you might want to look at the pre-loved market because the Celine bags don't hold their value for whatever reason, and you can get a really, really excellent condition of this bag for probably $1,000 less. The Cassie, I think, is just really easy. You don't have to baby it. It's pretty affordable. So if you are on a budget, I do think this is a fabulous bag. I think it's so pretty and also just really classic looking. And I think Coach did a really nice job with it. And I could see why the Cassie collection overall, whether it's the original size or the 19, is doing really well. I mean, they're selling a lot. So it's hard to say, but yeah, if you're on a budget and you're being cost conscious, then I say go for the Cassie 19. And if you want the black color for it to just be easier to wear anywhere, anytime with, even in cold weather, bad weather, what have you, then maybe that's better for you. I just really wanted a white piece to my handbag collection. And when I saw this, I went gaga for it because I think the combination of the chalk color and the brassy hardware goes so nicely, especially with this chain strap here. So yeah, I do hope that this comparison was helpful. Obviously, it's just tricky to compare these two bags because they're different in so many ways, but they are very similar. I have to say they are. And then I'm sure many of you have already seen reviews or other videos comparing the original Coach Cassie with the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis, and I could totally see why. So I have my Pochette Métis right next to me just to show you. Now, if you are familiar with the Pochette Métis and you are also familiar with the original Cassie, or maybe you have one of them or both of them, I just wanted to show you really quickly. This size, the Pochette Métis, compared to the Cassie 19, you will see it's definitely, the Cassie 19 is noticeably smaller, and I just think it's cute. It's not too small. It certainly fits all daily essentials, at least for me. But you can see there's definitely a difference there. So if you're going to go for the original Cassie with the attached top handle like so, then you're going to get a size like this one. It's going to be much similar to the Pochette Métis. So I just wanted to add that in, and I would appreciate if you found this video to be helpful in any way, for you to give me a thumbs up so that I know. Please leave any comments or questions down below. I try to read everyone's comments and I try to answer all questions. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to join the fun. Till next time, thanks so much. Bye-bye.